Hey there, my name is Ben, and today I want to talk about how do you find a great spot to go trout fishing. Typically, a lot of people start trout fishing by looking around where they live or talking to a few folks, maybe at a bait shop or friends or family who've gone fishing before. But after that, they want to explore more and they don't know where to go. They don't know where to find the good spots, and figure out where we're going to catch fish, where you're not going to waste time, and you're going to be productive. And this is a challenge that a lot of people face. I faced it myself. I just beat up the same spot too many times. I was getting frustrated, trying to think, okay, where can I go? Where can I find trout? Where can I have a good time and relax? So what I've done is first I went out and explored and just drove around. And that might work for some of you. You might stumble upon a really good spot. But really it's like shooting in the dark. It could be hit, could be a miss. You just don't know. But what I'm going to show you here is a more proven out method I've come up with myself for fishing. The first thing I want to do is I want to show you, I'm going to show you something pretty cool here. So there's a resource, if you're in Pennsylvania, on the website experience.arcgis.com. And what they do is they have an entire map of all the different places that you can go to fish, and you can click on the different filters here to show what type of fishing you're after. So I live in Chester County, Pennsylvania. If I want to see where they stock the different trout streams, you just click this button right here, and they all light up. You can turn it off. You can look and see just Class A trout streams. It's going to load for a second, and here they are. If you just want to see the keystone streams across the state, boom, here they are. And then what you can do is really cool. You can click on them. It tells you the name of the water body, what creek or river or lake it is that you're looking at. It tells you what rules apply. It tells you what the stocking info is, if there is any. And if you click here, this expands to show when they stock it, what they're stocking it with, what section the stream is being stocked. And then from here you can blow out further to show the GPS coordinates that show the upper and lower body points of where they're doing the actual stockings. So I know that if I want to fish the Tulpehoken Creek, I'm going to start potentially here. If I'm looking at this point, so that's the lower limit. Here's the upper limit. And I can zoom out a little bit to kind of plan my trip. So this is a great way to try and identify where you can fish. It's super effective. So they tell you where they're putting the fish. They're telling you the different rules, the regulations. They're telling you how often they stock it. And for me, this has been a great way to get started. But what I found is that this is not perfect. The one kind of complaint that I have with this map is what they have is known as the Class A trout streams. So this should be the premier trout streams in the state, and they should have a certain verifiable body mass per mile of trout. And I'm telling you, I've gone to some of these creeks and water bodies, and there wasn't a fish there. So this has been really hit or miss for me. So what I've been doing is I've been going through, visiting each of the water bodies, walking it really well. Usually I'll hike and fish pretty much. I'll take enough supplies, explore the water body, figure out where the holes are, figure out where the fish are. And then from there it's a process of elimination. However, if you're trying to not drive to every single water body that's stocked near you, this can be pretty intimidating. What you might want to do is look at a tool like ChatGPT. So if you haven't heard ChatGPT, it's an artificial intelligence tool, and it allows you to really look online at all the resources that are out there, different forums, websites, maps, and put those resources together, do the research, and come up with answers. So for me, right now it's July, so I'm wondering, okay, what are the best places to go trout fishing in July? Not theoretically where should trout be stocked, where the fish should be. Help me research the internet to figure out where I should be spending my time. So ChatGPT took about 3 minutes to do this research and give me an answer back, and I think it's excellent. And I cross-check this with my knowledge of the area. I think it's spot on. So July is tricky because it's warm. You got fish really below 68 degrees of water. Closer to 60-degree mark is better. And what this is telling you is that if you're looking to go fishing closer to your house, which for me is like within an hour, you can go to these places. Here's why it's awesome in July. Here's the various regulations you need to know about. Really great stuff. All these check out. No false positives here. Even more is telling me, hey, if you want to go further out, there's even better fishing in other spots across the state. You can go 1 to 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours. Here are the places to check out. Here's why here's why they're worth checking out. Here's how many fish per mile you're going to find. And really, this is the list I'm going off of for the next couple of weeks. It's fantastic. And to do this amount of research myself would have taken hours probably. And I would have had to drive around and really do a lot of guessing to see if the spots are worth checking out or not. But by using these tools, the ArcGIS map and ChatGPT, you're able to figure out where the trout are for the type of fishing that you're looking to do. So these are tools that are definitely worth checking out and worth exploring. No matter what type of trout fishing experience you're after, you're going to find it here with these tools. This is what I go after. And like I said, I start to explore one by one through some of these streams that they say are stocked, but some I haven't seen a fish there. But by collating with the different resources with AI, you're able to get a more realistic answer, a better answer of where you should be going to spend your time. All right, happy fishing.